this rock is pretty much what we wanted to see, and as we drill further, we'll find out more, and we'll be able to determine, hopefully in a fairly short period, whether this site really is the suitable one we were looking for. Scientists know that all the continents, including North America, have been moving around the surface of the Earth over time. 510 million years ago, when this rock was being deposited as mud, it was the bottom of a